Hey everybody, welcome to Around the Twist, episode 323. It's March 12th, 2018, and FYI, you might see hubby cut through the frame behind me. He just woke up from sleeping after working nights this weekend, and he's upstairs getting some food, and then he's coming down to play Assassin's Creed Origins over here. So you might see him cross the frame behind me. I'm sure he'll try to sneak, but he won't be able to. So, anyway, coffee, since I already started on it, I took a lot longer writing show notes. I actually wrote my show notes this week. See? They're written. Yay. So, I do not have San Marco coffee this week. It is coffee that my friend Sarah brought for me, and I can't remember the brand name of it. I think it's something she got at Trader Joe's, but it wasn't Trader Joe's brand, and it's a salted caramel flavor. So I haven't felt like grinding coffee, or people have been sleeping, namely the kids, at 5 a.m. when I've been getting coffee to go to work this weekend. So I've just been using this since it's pre-ground, and it's lovely and delicious. So what I've got on my needles, I feel like quite a bit done this week, but I mean, judge for yourselves, it remains to be seen. Oh, forgot to add that to the show you list. So, first thing, there's a goober sitting down next to me and whining, so if you hear the that's her. Can you just lay down and nap, please? Old lady? Come on, lay down. Lay down. There you go. Okay. Hopefully, nope, right back up. We'll see where it goes from here. So, what I have on the needles. First thing, I pulled something out this morning because, I worked all weekend, and yeah, I need to cheat as a podcaster to get stuff done. So, while I was being held down on the couch by the twins, I had them help me. I pulled out my ginormous bag that Amy, Froggy Monkey, from the Knitting in Circles podcast, sadly, no longer recording, but Amy sewed for me. Gosh, can't even tell you how long ago, but I love this bag. It's huge, and it's awesome for a blanket project or a bigger sweater project. This is the Stained Glass Blanket Take 2. And so, looking back through the show notes, because it had been a while since I pulled this out, so I needed to look back and see. It was early, mid-January, so it's been about a month since I actually touched this. Just every time lately that I've felt like working on it, it's like I pull it out and it's like, ugh, I don't have the brain space to do this, even though it's supposed to be a simple, mindless thing. So the last time you saw this, I had done 10 centers. So I have all of these lovely centers done. See them, and hair on them because I shed like a cat. So I had centers done. So this morning I pulled out the black. The pattern I'm using is Juggling Hexes by Wendy Harbaugh. It's a free pattern. It's available over on Ravelry, and it actually links to a blog that has the pattern on it. I like it. The centers come out looking round, and then from adding the black edging to it, which my black is Loopy You Solid series that I've slowly been finding from other people in the highly imaginatively named colorway named black. That makes it look gray. It's black. Don't worry. So that one's been sitting down here waiting to be ready. I've been able to source from 2 different people on Ravelry that had some in their stash that they were willing to sell, so I should have enough for the size of the blanket that I'm imagining. I hope. If not, we'll see. That'll probably be years down the road, and I won't be able to find it, period. So, obviously, I did not show you 10 centers here. I showed you 6. So that means that I joined 6 centers onto the blanket. Let me make sure I'm not going to roll over a Phoebe tail or leg. We'll back up here. So here's the whole thing. And the 4 that I added are not this purple one over here. That looks very blue, but it's purple, I promise. But the next 4 down the line. So Currier and Ives, I think this was a medium weight Socks That Rock scrap called River Rocked. And I believe this one is Firebird, if I remember right. The blue, pale blue, is one of the semi-solids that I think I used. It feels like a medium weight, so I must have used it for a Baby Mine sweater. Baby Yours sweater. One of the Yarn Harlots baby sweaters, either Baby Yours or Baby Mine, the little boy one. And I had some scraps left over because it doesn't feel like a lightweight. Feels like a medium weight. It has a medium weight squish to it. So Tara helped me pick which ones. I laid the 10 centers out for her and said, which one should I do next? And she debated very diligently over the 10 and then said, this one. And so I take it and join it on and distract her from Sailor Moon for 2 seconds. And then I'd get that one joined on and I'd poke her a little bit and say next to me, go, which one next? And this one. So we had a fun little mother-daughter crafting moment there, and I joined those last 4 on here. So we're ready to make a turn and work our way out and keep going. I'm using all the centers are Socks That Rock from Blue Moon Fiber Arts in light and medium weight. It's just stuff that I've used and or people have sent me. The crochet hook I'm using, it is just a good old Susan Bates F hook. It's a 3.75 millimeter needle. That's what I'm using, working on it. And this is my second ball of yarn. So this is, hang on, full size 50 gram skein, and this is what I have left. So halvesies, I have half a skein of this second skein of black left. But I have plenty now. I have like 6 skeins of this black. 6, 5.5, something like that. Some of them were partial skeins that I purchased from people, bought out of their stashes. So yay for pulling out a project that had been hibernating for a month. And I don't know why I didn't want to work on it, because like those 4 squares zoomed. So we've been, hubby was nice enough to, during a conversation that we were having about what our favorite anime shows were, I found, I know I've talked about this, I've found Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on Amazon Prime for him. So we streamed that whole show and watched it, which I'd never seen it. So I actually really enjoyed it. It's good. It's definitely not kid friendly. Like I would not let the twins watch it until they're a lot older, because yeah, no, it gets pretty dark. But I mentioned that I love Sailor Moon. And I have a few seasons of Sailor Moon. I'm pointing over at our movie collection. It's over there on some bookshelves. But they're all in Japanese and have subtitles, which is fine. But I mentioned to him, I can't knit and if it's something more strenuous than stockinette, if I look down even for a second, I miss something because I'm not reading the subtitles. So for my birthday, he got me I think it's 5 or 6 seasons of Sailor Moon, and the first, all except the last season, is dubbed into English. So yay. It's the ones I remember watching on USA when I was growing up. So we've been watching those with the twins. They found Queen Beryl a little bit scary, but I told her she's a bad lady. Don't worry, she'll get beaten. And Sailor Moon will defeat her. And that's the spoilers that I gave to them, and they have accepted it since then. And the final season, Sailor Stars, was never released in the US, so there was never a dubbing of it. So that's the only one, and I haven't actually seen that series, so that one I won't mind reading, putting down the knitting, reading the subtitles. Second thing that I've been working on has been riding around in my Fat Squirrel Doctor Who Companions bag. You can see. And I love this bag. It's my only Fat Squirrel bag, but it's good for bigger projects. It's a good size. And this is my Beck sweater. The pattern is Beck by Danny Sunshine, which is available over on Ravelry. And it's coming along. So there. Oh, gosh. I was not expecting Gabe. Gabe, you scared Mommy. Don't do that, okay? Come here and say hi.
Okay.
Come here. You didn't sleep very long, young man.
Nope.
Nope. Can you tell everyone hi? Look right up here and say hi.
Hi.
Say, I have not been napping well.
I never napping while.
Yeah. Can you go take your pull-up off?
Yeah.
Okay, please go do that. Take care of that and then come back up. Okay, so we gotta go fast because a small one is up. So Beck, he'll probably scare me again when he comes back down again because I'll be focused on you guys and not on that coming down. He was sneaky. Normally I can hear them upstairs running down the hall to come down here. You hear the pounding? That's normally how they sound. I didn't hear that at all. So, sneaky little stinker. So, the Beck by Danny Sunshine pattern. If you look this pattern up on Ravelry, it's going to look a little different. I'm doing mine all in one color, and a lot of the projects will have the garter ridges, the stripes on the yoke. They'll have you do that, and the pattern actually calls for you to do that in a contrasting color, so you have stripes. I just wanted the texture, mainly because I didn't have any contrasting yarn in the Rowan Felted Tweed DK that I'm using. So yeah, let's show you what yarn I'm using here. Rowan Felted Tweed, it is the DK weight. They do have a couple different weights. I think they have a sport and a DK if I remember right, and it is colorway 173. Which I got this in a year-end sale at Personal Threads back in Omaha. There they go. And I didn't think to get a contrasting color because I wanted to use this actually for, I think, the Tangled Oak cardigan. If I remember right, I wanted to do, and then I didn't like how it started out, so I ripped it back and saved it. Sorry. So I'm working my way down. Let me get to the part where the progress keeper is. I haven't done, you know, a lot. Maybe like an inch, slightly over, maybe an inch and a quarter. I'm trying to get to, the pattern calls for me, I did the waist decreases, and then it says to continue until the sweater measures for my size, and I'm knitting a 40-inch bust. It says to continue until the sweater measures 9 inches. So we're going to measure right now because I didn't measure before. And we'll see where we're at here. Because I'm really thinking, just because I'm a little bit longer waisted, that, not that long waisted, my body's actually quite short. All my length is in my legs, but we'll see. So I'm actually at 9 inches right now. So I think I'm going to do 1 more inch, go to 10 inches, and then I'll start the increases for the rest of the body. So, yay, I'm glad I stopped and measured that. So, mark that. Sorry, making myself a note that I'm at 9 inches right now. Knitting it up on and here now we have a Tara baby. Tara, you want to come say hi too? Mommy's recording her show. No one's napping today. So there's a Tara. Can you look right here and say hi?
Hi.
They haven't seen you for a while because you usually nap and your brother wakes up early.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Did you take care of your pull-up?
Yep.
Okay. And where are your glasses?
Oh, I forgot them.
You forgot them? Okay, should you go upstairs and get them?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, go do that. Welcome to my world. You guys normally get the one quiet time that I have on Mondays, and obviously that's not happening today, and that's okay. Yeah. So I'm knitting it up on the Beck sweater up on a US 6. Yeah, actually one more. Sorry, just holding it up. 1 more inch should be just about perfect with where it's kind of falling on me. I don't have a long enough cable that I can try it on. And I know I could try it on tubing, but I'm just like, I'll eyeball it, it'll be fine. So what, if it's a little long and hangs down further on my hips, that's fine. Okay, so why don't you put them on?
Okay.
Are you going to help Mommy with her show? Uh-huh. Okay. So we've got a Tara baby hanging out right here. My little mini me. So working on this, I have another inch to go on the Beck sweater. And that's just kind of been my TV knitting, my mindless knitting, since I have an FO of the week to show you.
Can
I don't know why I call it FO of the week. No, Mommy's using the chair to hold all of her stuff right now, baby.
Can I test out your blanket?
You want to test out Mommy's blanket? You gonna go sit over in the recliner and test out Mommy's blanket? Okay, you go test out Mommy's blanket. It's toddler size right now.
I'm going to test out Mama's blanket.
And I give it 2 minutes and she'll say it's so comfy cozy.
Mom,
Yes, Tara, baby.
my toes are sticking out of it.
So Mama needs to make it bigger because your toes are sticking out? Otherwise, is it comfy cozy?
Yeah.
Well, you can still keep it over there and have it on your lap if you want to. You can't pull it up as high. You can put it from like your waist down to your feet. It should cover your feet then. Okay?
Okay.
All right, try that, baby. So I have an FO of the week.
That's good.
The reason why I didn't have a whole lot of progress, that 1.25 inches on the Beck sweater, was because I finished the worry socks. They're done. They're done. They are washed. They are blocked. And I pulled out my big sock blockers. Yes, Gabe?
You finished the rainbow socks?
Come over here so they could see you. Yes, I finished the rainbow socks. And this little boy constantly asked me every time I worked on them
Yeah.
if I was done with the rainbow socks yet. And now Mommy's all done with them. So now Mommy will get to wear them. Yeah?
Yeah.
And he kept asking me, are these for Daddy?
No.
No, they're not for Daddy. They're for Mommy. Because Mommy's lost a few pairs in the last few months. So I need to replenish my sock drawer.
Look, a TV turned on.
Yep, there's a picture of a TV on Mama's.
Is that Sailor Moon?
No, it's not Sailor Moon. That was when Mommy and Daddy were watching Incredible Hulk, baby.
Purple Hulk?
Yeah. Hulk. This will give up. What, Tara, babe?
This, I use this to cover my toes.
Okay, do you still want it to cover up with? No, you're done? Okay. She's back. Done with the blanket. Are you going to stay sitting on Mama's lap, Gabe, for the rest of the show? Okay, you don't want to watch Daddy play Assassin's Creed? Okay. So, the worry socks. These are my 72 stitch vanilla socks.
Yeah.
I used the I did top down with a heel flap. I used a US 1 2.25 millimeter needle.
Yes.
Like he knows all this. Mama's talking to her viewers, baby. And I started them January 7th while hubby was in the hospital. So hence the name Worry Socks. I needed something bright and happy. And I finished them March 8th. And like I said, they are washed, they are blocked. The ends are woven in, they are done, done, done. They are ready for me to wear. I almost wore them this weekend when I went to work. And then I was like, no, I can't. I have to show them on the show on Monday. I didn't want to pull them out of the laundry to do that. So first sock was this one here, where it started on the heel flap.
Then this one.
And then this one. Yep, that's right, Gabe. And I almost got them to match up. So I'm going to block you out a little bit. But I started, obviously, at the tops. The first one started with a teeny bit of green, and the second one started in the pink. So they're just slightly off of matching, and I wasn't even trying. I didn't even think I would get to match. Did I bonk you in the head?
No.
No? Oh, I missed. Good. So those are done.
Yeah.
I'm going to be starting another pair of socks here soon, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to start the ones for my next pair for Sarah, or I have the yarn that I got hubby. You're sliding, baby.
You didn't knit any socks for Grandma Vicky.
No, I haven't knit any socks for Grandma Vicky lately. Grandma Vicky can knit her own socks, can't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my papa doesn't have to knit socks.
No, but Grandma Vicky knit socks for Papa, too.
He did?
Yeah, she did.
My name is Tara, and I love with my mom.
Your name is Tara, and you love your mom. Thank you, baby. Mwah.
Thanks.
You're silly, girl. Okay, so I guess we're on to various and sundry. So the next socks, I don't have the ones I got for hubby. The yarn I got for hubby, that's sitting upstairs. But this will be the next socks for Sarah. She picked it out. It's Socks That Rock Lightweight, and the colorway is called Hawthorne.
Hawthorne?
Hawthorne, yep. It's got this gorgeous burgundy at one end into kind of a steely blue. It's got a kind of a gold, let me shift the wrapper so you can see the blue kind of goes into that gold, into a gray, into a darker gray. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be really subtle. Oh, you found your shaker? Please don't shake that until Mommy's done, okay? So people can hear, because that can hurt people's ears if they're listening on headphones. So I've got some more Socks That Rock Lightweight upstairs. Part of hubby's Christmas present was I bought a skein of yarn that was mostly in colors he could see.
And Mama got Swats's craft room.
I've got lots of yarn in my craft room. Yes, I do. So either Sarah's socks or hubby's socks will be next. Hubby's socks, I gave him yarn and the promise of socks.
Yeah,
for Christmas. That was part of his Christmas present.
And
so
I really like my Mickey.
You do really like your Mickey. Mickey's starting to get a little beat up and grubby. Mommy had to sew Mickey's face this week too, didn't we? He started to get a hole. Because, can I show them how you're holding Mickey? Some little boy. It's one of the Mickey Zoom Zooms. So if you haven't seen this on Disney Channel, they have these little jelly bean looking simplified caricatures of the Disney characters. And we have a Mickey, and Tara has a Minnie that's not quite as beat up because it's not Tara's Levy. Tara has a different thing that is her safety comfort item. And Gabe has been taken to carrying Mickey by the face, like this, right? So where Mickey's, I don't even know where, right over here. Where Mickey's cheek color and the black joined together, I had to do a little bit of surgery because Mickey was starting to get a hole. Wasn't he? And we didn't want any of the beans or the fluff leaking out, right?
Right.
Right. So we have to be very careful with Mickey. Because some little boy will be devastated if Mickey falls apart. Second thing, it seems Podcast Garden is down. Yeah, you will. Can you shh for just a minute so Mama can finish, okay? So, this show is going a little bit long. But... So I tried uploading last week's show, episode 322, to Podcast Garden, which is the website that disseminates it over to iTunes. So I got an error message. It wouldn't even let me in. It said the site's security certificate had expired. And it won't let me into the website at all. Like, won't pull it up, nothing. I tried with a different browser, and Firefox still wouldn't. I've tried Safari, still won't. So as of right now, I will keep a backlog of episodes, and whenever it comes back up, which I hope will be soon, because I just tried again right before I sat down to record, it's still down. So this show will only go up on YouTube and on the blog. So I'll make sure that that is over on Ravelry in the group as well, so people know. Anyone that's not following over on the group on Ravelry, then we got a little... They won't know, so if you can disseminate the information, if you notice anyone asking, that's why I'm trying. That seems to be the theme in my life lately. I'm trying. The one more thing to show you, and then I'm going to let you go since the show's going a little longer this week. So while, oh yeah, pretties, right? So I gave myself a crud, you had to do jury duty present, and I ordered some Progress Keepers from Melia Bella. Melissa from the His and Hers podcast.
Where you got that boo from?
From Melissa.
Melissa?
Yep. So while I was at jury duty, and it's like, oh, I'm going to be here all day. This stinks. Why did I have to do this? I ordered a few Progress Keepers. So you can see there. I actually ordered I think it's, the blue one is called Mermaid Tears. The pink is Phoenix Tears. The star in the middle. Try to pull it up. There we go. There's rhinestones on it. That's North Star. And then Melissa was nice enough to send, wrong side, another little simple star one as well. So I've got 4 Progress Keepers now. I won't have to keep using the same ones over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? So those will be going on my next projects. So you guys will be seeing those around. And those are over in Melissa's Etsy shop, which I just believe is Melia Bella, if you search for her on Etsy. She's very quick with shipping stuff out too, so tell her I sent you. I don't get anything from it, but that you heard about it on the show. So, actually, hang on. Oh yeah, right at the bottom of her tag. I should have known she'd be smart like this, so hopefully this will focus. Get my hand up there too. You see that? I think it's meliabella.etsy.com. So it's meliabella.etsy.com is her shop. If you follow her over on Instagram, you'll have seen her posting about her progress keeper. She also has stitch markers and a few other things as well. And I think she started making earrings too. If you want to head over there and see what pretties she has. And one last thing, because I know someone will ask at some point, what am I wearing? What is this knitted thing I'm wearing? Yeah, what's Mommy wearing? Do you remember? I told you what it's called this morning.
A jacket.
No, it's not a jacket. It's a shawl.
A shawl.
And this is my Charlotte's Web shawl that I knit. Oh, goodness. I think it was after the 2009 Sock Summit. Hi, Tara.
Hi.
So Charlotte's Web is actually a pattern design for Kawigu. And someone had posted a crocheted edging rather than the tassels. So it's this massive, massive blanket of a shawl. I think is out of 5 or 6 different colors. It is covering you. Gabe ducked out. 5 or 6 different colors. You might recognize some of them from the stained glass blanket. And it's been keeping me warm today. So Krabby McCrabby pants. Now that I remember some of these. I think the next one down is Sugar Plums. And for all the fade stuff, Charlotte's Web was the first like big fade project years ago. So this fade fad is not new. I think Sugar Plums is next. This bit here with kind of the apricot color in it is Faulty Dyer. I think next is Carbon Dating. And then the edge, that purple, I can't remember what the purple is. But it's a wonderful, wonderful, it's out of Socks That Rock Lightweight. It's a wonderful, huge blanket of a shawl. I know I've held it up before, and it's like 8 feet across and 4 feet deep. So it's big even for me. So the way I was wearing it. Can you hop off for a second, Gabe, so Mommy can get this back on and show them how she was wearing it? Thank you. So I put it on like a normal shawl.
Okay.
And then so the tails didn't get in the way. I crisscrossed it and then actually brought it down and knotted it behind my back.
Oh, just behind your back?
So it did a crisscross little thing and stayed put. Please leave that alone. Thank you.
Can I tell them my thoughts?
Tell them your thoughts.
I like my cap, but it had a hole. So
Kiki Kitty. Yes, because I talked about fixing Gabe's Mickey.
Yeah.
So Tara came out very distraught from a nap. She has, it almost looks like a gigantic tie beanie baby of a cat with a pink bow on its head. And her name is
Kiki Kitty.
Kiki Kitty. And Tara was very distraught at this particular nap time because Kiki Kitty has a hole. And Kiki Kitty had to wait until Nurse Mommy had time to stitch her up.
Yeah.
And now Kiki Kitty and Mickey are both all better, right? Okay.
Can I tell them more of my thoughts?
Very quickly, because we have to finish up, okay?
I really love my Lovey.
Your Lovey.
Unicornia.
And Unicornia.
And Kiki Kitty.
And Kiki Kitty. Those are your 3 favorite stuffed animals, right? You've got a ton of stuffed animals, but those are the 3 she sleeps with, so. Anything else? Quickly?
I like my stuffed animals. I love my stuffed animals.
Okay. So, can you help Mommy tell them goodbye?
Goodbye.
And until next week,
It's
say happy knitting.
happy knitting.
Happy knitting.